Hi, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be going and diving into Shopify. We're going to have a couple videos. We're going to have a whole series of different Shopify things. Anything from customizing your Shopify store to creating an API and connecting it to a custom app that you might want to make and pulling in customers and products, making your own CRM, or just a place where you can kind of sync things from your Shopify store to do customization. For example, if you want to change the bulk quantity of your products. Now there is an option in Shopify to do that, but let's say you want to remove the quantity from inventory, that option is not there. So you can definitely customize different things and different functions that you want to do within Shopify that maybe Shopify doesn't support, or maybe there's an app that's not out there that doesn't do what you want to do. So let's go dive right in. I'm going to show you how to go into settings, and we're going to create a custom API so then we can link it to our custom app. So let's get started. Okay, so once you log into your Shopify store, you're going to go to settings. Once settings loads up here, you're going to go to apps and sales channel. Once this page loads, then you go to develop apps. Then you're going to get the warning where it says, just so you know, you want to make sure whoever you're giving this API key to, you want to make sure you trust them, right? Whether that's a developer you're hiring or whoever it could be. If it's going to be just provided to you, then you don't need to worry about it. But if you're giving it to somebody, make sure you trust them, because with the API, you can give it a lot of access to do a lot of things in your store. So let's go ahead and click on allow custom app development. And like I said, it's just kind of giving that warning again, their terms of service and everything. So we just say, yep, allow custom app. And then now let's go ahead and create an app. And then let's give it a name. So let's just call it my first API app. So we hit create app. And then once we create the app, we need to give it certain permissions to access certain things of our store, right? So let's go to API credentials, because we're going to need an API. Configure admin API scope. And what this is going to do is allow this API certain access to your store. So let's say we're going to write an app that connects to our customers, and we need to pull in customer information. So we need to put in customer, and we wanted to give it read access. Now, read access will only allow the API to pull in exactly what it means, read only access to the customer database. So you can pull in all your customers, but you can't modify anything. You can't, let's say you want to edit everyone's addresses or edit their emails, or maybe change their status to inactive, or send out activation email. You want to make sure you give it read and write access if you need to do anything that's going to be writing back to the database to Shopify, right? We might want to do that. So we're going to go ahead and select write and read. But if you know you don't need write access, then obviously don't select that, just for security reasons. And let's say we want to sync our products in, and we want to make changes to the quantity of our products, or maybe change inventory count. So we want to make sure we can do read and write to the products. So we turn that on. And then let's go to, I think our last one is inventory. So yes, we want to read and write inventory, because the app I want to create later on is pulling all the products, pulling the inventory count, and then also change the quantity of our products and things like that. So I'm going to show you how to do that. So we're going to check those on as well. Once we have all of our permissions set, we want to hit save here at the top, and you can see the configuration saved. So we have the permissions set for the API. Now we need to generate the API key to give to that developer, or to use it in a Shopify app that might request an API key. This is geared towards my application. You might need to give it more permissions. You might need to give it less permissions, depending on what the app you're trying to connect to requires, right? So let's go to API credentials. Once we get to API credentials, you're going to see we need to install the app. So right now it's in kind of like a pending mode, so it's not really active yet on the store. So let's go ahead and install app, and we're going to say, yep, we're going to hit install, just giving you another warning that's going to give you, all this access to those customers, those products, things like that. And you want to make sure you don't share this key with anyone else. As you can see, it's kind of blocked out here, so no one watching this video can see my token, right? Because I don't want them to see it. But this is a demo store, so as soon as this video is done, this token will be deleted. So they can't access anything, but I'm going to reveal token, and we're going to copy this, and then that will be what you need to use to install any API app. I know ShipStation, other applications might need that API access token, and that's what we're going to use our custom PHP connection to our store to pull out our data into our application. So now that we copied our API access token, we go back to our apps and sales channel and go to develop apps. And you can see we got our my first app API application here now. And you can always go in here and uninstall it. You can actually change if you need to give it more permissions or remove other permissions. You can see what the access scope has right now. And you can always hit edit, and you can always add or give or take away the permissions it has if things change for your application requirements. I'd always start out giving less permissions needed. And then if it breaks or something happens, you can always give it more permissions from a security standpoint. Limit the permissions as much as possible, and if it needs more, then give it more. Well, I hope this video was helpful, you guys, getting started with your app development, or maybe this is just for you to connect an app to your store. This is how you can create an API and get an API key and give it to your developer, and he can move forward with it. I'll see you guys in the next video, and we'll get started on more Shopify app development.